Yeah, folks, it sure is dark out here. Let's get started. I apologize, I haven't been making any videos. I ain't gonna get into why, but here we go. We're gonna start out again with a fishing video. Can't see nothing, it's too dark out here. I mean, you can see the sky, but if you look at what I'm looking at, that's how freaking dark it is. It's that dark. I can't see shit. Yeah, this camera picks up low light. That's why it's picking up the sky, because it's got a little bit of light. Let's get going, folks. I've got got some beer. I think it's about 5:30 in the morning. Today's probably July the 8th or 7th, probably the 8th, I don't know. Today's Thursday. This is the Thursday after the 4th of July. So you figure out what day it is, because I can't count. I know it's a little bit probably too dark and probably too early. I don't know. I'm out here at the right time, because I'm going to have myself in position when they start eating. No matter where it is and what position in the pond it is. When they come alive and they start eating, I'm going to be here. So this is how you do it. You get your butt out there early, and start fishing. When you hear them birds chirping, that's when it's time to get in the damn boat, or that's when it's time to start fishing. That's right. Because the fish are going to start getting up too. It's about that time. Let's try it and see what happens. And whenever I start catching fish, like just now, damn, first cast, folks. What about that? What about that? The first cast. You can hear my drag taking off. Wow. First cast, got him. What a good start to a fishing trip, folks. It's a little pisser. It's just a little pisser. But who cares? It's a fish. It's still a fish. Right here on Lunatic's channel. Wow, how long has it been since I said Lunatic's channel? I guess I'm out of practice, aren't I? It's right here on Rednecks Gone Wild. And I did take some people's advice and moved to a bigger hook. I've got a 3/0 on here instead of a 1. And did you notice that I didn't lose that freaking fish? That's awesome. So I took y'all's advice and it worked. I appreciate your advice and your comments. I always do read, even though I don't respond. I do check your comments. So put your comments down below. Thanks for watching. Here, this ain't the end of the video. Stay tuned, because we're finna go fishing. Folks, this is beautiful. There's no traffic. I can't hear any cars yet. Nobody's going to work. There's no freaking airplanes taking off. It's just nothing but me and nature out here on the lake. If you listen to it, it's beautiful. Listen. Got another one, folks. He's on. Oh, he's a nicer one. Oh, he let go. Damn it. See what the hook looks like after he let go. That's what he left me. We'll give him another try. But he tore my bait. He tore the top of my damn worm off, so we'll get another one. Be right back. They seem to be busting ass pretty good this morning, so I'll turn the camera back on just in case they are doing like I think. I mean, they're going. It seems like they're going crazy. Just about as soon as it hits the water, they're after it. Got a new worm on. The sun's starting to come up a little bit better, as you can see. And it doesn't take long. It comes up quick. That freaking sun comes up fast. So when you're ready to go fishing in the morning, bam. Keep that in mind. The sun comes up very quickly. And you want to be there when the sun comes up? It doesn't take no half an hour or nothing. Oh, there's a damn airplane. Weren't we just talking about that shit? Yep. One of the bad things about fishing first thing in the morning is living close to the airport. They do have a lot of flights that go out first thing in the morning. And that one right there went out at about 5:45 in the morning. 5:45 in the morning. That was an early bird. Yeah. That was an early plane. Before 6 o'clock. Probably headed towards Atlanta. The direction it was headed. Probably Atlanta. Folks, I don't have a blue cup this morning. I got some of the Coronas that I had left over. And I did not bring my salt or my lemons out here with me, but they still taste good. It still tastes good. Let's get back to fishing. Be back in a second when we catch one. Y'all stay tuned. Go ahead and get you a Corona or a beer or whatever you like. Kool-Aid, tea, iced tea, even if you drink water. Go ahead and get you something cold to drink and sit back and watch this fishing video because this might be a long one. I was just now thinking about something. I've told you in plenty of other videos while I was fishing about this, but you may not have seen this. There's probably some new viewers that haven't never seen those videos. So I'm going to tell you now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fish the west side of the lake first because that's where the sun's going to come up. The sun's going to start shining on the west side of the lake and it's going to be in full sunshine. I want to go ahead and get that out of the way, and then when I start coming back down the other side, I'm going to be in the shade. I want to try to stay fishing in the shade because this lake seems to be producing better fish and more strikes in the shade and other than in the sun. And I don't like the sun, so we're going to fish the west side of the lake first because that's going to be the first part of the lake that the sun shines on. So we're going to get that out of the way before the damn sun comes up. And if the damn sun does come up while we're fishing, at least it will be on the downside. And you know what I'm saying. I guess you get my point. The reason I'm not drinking whiskey this morning is because I just finished my last cup. I just finished my last bottle before I came out here. I did have a blue cup, drank one, and I'm out. I'm out of whiskey, folks, because I wasn't home on my regular re-up day, the day that I usually go and buy another case I wasn't here. I was out of town, so I just bought one bottle in Alabama. It was a little more expensive than what I'm used to paying for. I get a deal on a case. When you buy a whole case, you get 10% discount. So I usually buy a case of whiskey at a time, and this time I did not buy the case. So I'm drinking beer this morning because I'm out of whiskey. But I just finished a cup before I came out here. So actually it's in me. My last cup is in me. Let's do some fishing, folks. Wow, I just cast it in a good spot, but I hit the camera with my pole as I done it. So that wasn't good. But my damn bait's still in a good spot. That's all that matters. Hopefully I didn't break the camera. Just want to give y'all a heads up on what's coming up. This next weekend, which is going to be the weekend after the 4th of July, my brother's coming to town with his family, my nieces and nephews, and I'm going to be spending some time with them out in Destin on the beach. So there's not going to be any videos. Okay, I might make a, I don't know. You never know. I might make a video or two. I don't know, but they're not going to be on video. That's positive. But the next weekend after that, the 17th, the 18th, or whatever, that weekend, I'm going to Perry, Florida, to the original Pudding Creek Mud Bog. Okay? Oh my God, it's going to be epic. It is going to be epic. The Pudding Creek Mud Bog closed down for a couple of years, and we started going to Iron Horse instead. And Iron Horse is epic. Iron Horse is epic. They've got great freaking events, and it's an awesome place to mud bog. But Pudding Creek is the original. So I'm going to go back there July, next weekend after next, and I'm going to start getting y'all. I'm not going to start getting them, but I'm going to record while I'm there. So you can look forward to those videos also. I got some stuff planned. Got a couple things planned coming up. Don't think I've just forgot about y'all and forgot about videos, because now I'm out there. I've got some plans. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, folks. I'm doing it best I can. Yeah. Let's catch some fish. It's very peaceful. It's very peaceful out here. Listen. Until that jet plane goes by again. It's pretty peaceful. You want to just listen to it for a minute? Yeah. I'm moving kind of slow. There's no wind at all. So the canoe is only doing pretty much what I tell it to, which is awesome. I can't stand the damn wind pushing me around. I like to be able to fish on my terms. Oh yeah, right Right there off that point, there ought to be a fish. Come on, baby. Yeah. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. All right, folks, we got a little one. Ah, he got off again. I think it must be the way I'm hooking my worm or something. Look, actually that one didn't even take a bite. I must have just had the tail. Damn it. Let's take a look at the lake. That's where I'm fishing right now, that grass bed. I like fishing the edges, fishing the grass. You know, seems to produce a lot of good fish. Mostly the bass. The bass are like, they stay on the edge. I know there's some in the middle too, as I've been proving in some of my other videos, but yeah. Let's fish the grass beds. See what happens. I ought to pick one up off of this. I'm right along the edge. I'm running right along the edge of that grass. Alright, there's another little pisser. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to drink beer when this one hit, so. He's about as big as a hot dog. Look at that little tiny thing. Jeez. That's how big he is compared to my hand. He's just a little guy. We'll let him go. Of course we'll let him go. Only way I'd keep that sucker is if I hadn't eaten in 4 days. Or 3 days. Something like that. If I was hungry, that so much would have been eaten. But right now I'm just thirsty. How many of y'all been watching Shark Week on Discovery? Or some of those other channels that seem to follow what they do. I guess they're all connected anyway, but I've been watching Shark Week. I love that shit. Yeah. Y'all been watching it? Put a comment down below. Tell me what you think about Shark Week. Oh Lord. I'm getting close to somebody with some little tiny dogs. And they don't like me talking. So I better shut up. saw a big swirl where I threw my bait, so I think there might be some dumb fish over here. We'll see what happens. He doesn't seem to be going after it. I figured I'd turn the camera on just in case. He obviously ain't that dumb. Let's try it again. See what happens. Let's put it over there right in front of him. And see what happens. The best thing to do after you cast your bait is to just hold your tongue out for a minute. Like that. Don't ask me why. But you ever heard them say that you ain't held your, you ain't held your mouth right, or whatever. The reason you ain't catching no fish because you ain't holding your mouth right. Well, that's the correct way to hold your mouth, is to put your tongue out just a little bit. Like that. Not burp. That ain't the reason. Forget it. I had a fish, but he jumped off. You got to be very, very quiet right through here because dogs will fuck you up. Okay. I'm gonna reset my bait and try that again. It really wasn't a bad loss because he was only that small. I didn't even know I had him on there until I turned the camera on and started talking. I was going to try to tell you about a dog. And as soon as I turned the camera on, I saw my line start moving. So, yeah. Right here at the lake, there's a dog up there. There's two dogs up there. You got to be real quiet, or else they will fuck you up. Be very careful about how much noise you make right here. I don't like dogs making noise while I'm trying to fish. I understand that people have to let their dogs out first thing in the morning so they can crap and piss. But bring them right back in. If you live on a lake where people like to enjoy the early morning fishing and stuff before it gets too hot, let your dogs out to piss and shit and then bring them right back in so they don't disturb the other people that live on the lake. Yeah. I can hear traffic now. Shh, be quiet. If the dog's out, he'll hear you and he will fuck up your fishing. If y'all can hear, traffic is starting to go by because people are starting to wake up and go to work. But one of the good things about fishing this early here is nobody else really ever fishes this early in this lake. So pretty much I've got the lake to myself. As y'all have seen, every morning it's just been me. Nobody else comes. Usually later during the day and in the afternoon, you'll have people fishing behind me on the bank with lawn chairs and over here on the little dock, and even like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, there'll be people come in with kayaks or canoes, and they'll just give it a try. But this early in the morning, I usually always got it to myself, which is beautiful. I love it. 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 Even if I don't catch nothing, I still love it. That's number 2. We on like Donkey Kong. Let's make sure we get him. Let's make sure we do not let him go. Well, he's another little one. But we hooked his ass. Wow, how did we hook him? Look at how we hooked him, folks. Could you imagine that? We hooked that sumbitch. Actually, that's not really a fish that we should have caught. We should have never caught that sumbitch. We hooked him right here. We hooked him on the outside. And just as long as I say, all the time I tell you, he's only as big as a hot dog. Man, that's how it goes for me. I catch these damn fish and they're only as big as a hot dog. I don't even like hot dogs. Gotta put my old bottles down in the cooler with the new bottles. Can't be littering the lakes and ponds, folks. If you brought it with you, take it home with you. And this is how I open my bottles. Actually, Coronas are not twist off. So just take your damn pliers, put them under your thumb like that. I mean, under your thumb, and make a fulcrum with your thumb like that. And just do like that. That's how you open your. Let's catch some fish. Let's catch some fish. Let's try to catch some fish. Ain't no guarantee, right? When you're fishing, there is no guarantee. But when you're drinking, you're guaranteed to catch a buzz. Let's catch a buzz at least. Yeah. I don't know what the hell that sound is behind me. I think that the damn Air Force base is over there blowing up a damn blimp or something. It's like a constant fan. You hear it? There's like a constant fan blowing behind me. And I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's been going on now for about a half an hour. Only thing I can figure up is they're blowing up a blimp. They got a giant fan and they're trying to blow up a blimp. You hear it? What the fuck is that shit? Goonie goo goo.